There are moments in your lifetime when the whole world seems insane. If you search beyond the madness, there is peace of mind to gain. Oh, the crossing, oh, the crossing. It's been known by many names. Some have found it through religion, putting faith in God each day. When your world seems lost and shattered, and your dreams have gone astray, never seek out self-destruction. There's a crossing that can help you find your way.
Sax do you have there, Tony?
This is a Selmer Mark 6 vintage saxophone. If you're cool, you play one of these, baby.
Where'd you get it?
Got it in New York City. Top of the jazz world, man. This is where it happens. The coolest cats in the world live here.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Tony, could you tell me about any great inspirational players that you've admired through the years?
Well, let's see. Stan, Bird, Train. Those are my favorites, I think. Joe Henderson. That's my neighborhood in the background right there. You know that?
Yeah, you're from Soho, honey. You should play that up.
Think I should?
Yeah.
Looking at Broadway down there. My home of many years is just up the street there. About 5 or 10 blocks, something like that. That's where I learned to play the saxophone.
That's good. Just sit right there.
Coltrane. No.
Where are we? Where are we?
New York City.
We're on top of the world, as usual. We are high above Broadway in the Tribeca section of Manhattan. Near here. Live here, we try and deal with this environment. Guys like this, always on our face. Too damn many artists in this city.
What's the name of the band?
Kate Scott, Tony Heath, Sex
That's it, baby.
Sex is in the title and in the music.
Who's in the band?
Band on the recording is Freddie Bryant on classical and electric guitar, Kevin Burrell on percussion, Clarence Seay on the acoustic bass, and Joe Strasser on the drums.
So who writes the lyrics and who writes the music?
Tony writes the music, I write the lyrics, all at once.
Are they experimental?
Yeah,
Yes.
some of the tracks are experimental and some are more standards, but the sound is it's a new
Remember
sound.
nature's
The sound we're trying to develop. about Brazilian rhythms and swing.
We want to groove. We want to carry people away with the emotions changing. The way water will undulate. Highs, there are lows, like life.
Played recently here in New York City.
Birdland, played Madrean Cafe on Broadway, Cornelia Street Cafe.
What would you call the most absolutely coolest place you could play if you had a chance to play anywhere?
Well, the Metronome Room is a beautiful room. Unfortunately, it closed several months ago, but while it lasted, it was a great place to hear us, and we enjoyed working there a lot. There was a lot of other up-and-coming people there, and it had a good scene. It was a good scene.
If you were to play with any musicians at all, anybody at all, famous or non-famous, who would you think of? Who would you like to gig with?
I'd like to jam with, you know, the people that inspired me to play the horn originally, Stan Getz, Coltrane, Bird. Probably those are my three favorites. Being a tenor player originally, influenced by tenor players. Recently switched to alto, but I'd love to jam with Stan.
I'm thinking Miles Davis. Because my voice, when I approach singing, I try to pick the note and hold on to it and have that clarity of tone the way he did. So I would have to, and of course Bird, because he on bebop. So those are the two. Bebop.
Bird rules.
How about the titles of the songs?
Green is the color of spring. Where's the gig, babe?
Cleopatra's Needle.
You're just too marvelous for words.
Okay, ready. Rolling, speed, action.
Serious jazz rules.
Yeah.
Climb that ladder.
What's the next thing that Kate Scott's got up her sleeve? Tony, what's the name of the new CD?
Parallel Live.
How did the two of you meet?
Kate Scott found me washed up on a beach. She nursed me back to health.
It took a while.
So NYU film students are trying to do a documentary on your life here, and do you think they can capture it on film?
Never. It's been too broad. Encompassed too much.
What kind of tennis shoes are you wearing?
Converse.
As it took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back. The monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Hey, listen, Jack, straighten up and fly right."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we play all over Manhattan, all of the biggest spots.
Little seedy holes.
That's how you build character, baby.
I got so much character, I'm choking on it.
Character.
Character. I've got it.
Character.
Choking on it!
When I
I got too much.
first met Kate, I was just moving to New York City.
Yeah, you came waltzing into our lives.
From Chicago.
If you could play on top of the Empire State Building, what song would you play? What song would fit that scene?
I think Parallel Live. Typically New York.
Typically New Yorkish.
I'll tell you one thing on a serious note. The real estate industry is killing the jazz industry. The rents are so high, the club owners can't pay musicians what they're worth, and that's bad. That's why jazz must live. That's a hard-earned dollar.
That's what we'll take
The
on.
show
Doobie-doobie-doo.
I need a real
You know, we've been lucky in New York.
I finish his sentences and vice versa, you know. Boodly-doom-bop-doobie-bop. Boodly-doom-bop.
I would have brought a reed, but I didn't think I could play on this set.
Never
So
leave home without it,
I left my
babe.
reed. It seems like you could just kick.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, I should do that G flat
I
that.
don't know why you're. Yeah, we have signature arrangements, and then we do tunes that are more improvisational, looser, where we don't have a heavy arrangement, depending on what's required of us. But we're trying to get that ensemble sound, as if
where it's not just the chick with the band, right? It's the chick is in the band. In the band.
Yeah, like the
Prego, it's in there.
1960s quintet with a trumpet and the tenor saxophone, only it's an alto sax, a flute, and a voice.
Right. You know, you do your thing, and like Miles, he would play his horn, he would put his horn down, he would walk over to the side, and he'd stand there, and he'd look awesome and draw. Everybody would follow his energy. So as a singer, I'm trying to, when I'm done doing my part, I put my horn down and I listen to what Tony's doing, and the energy goes to Tony, or goes to Freddie, or goes to Kevin, you know?
Right.
So that it's not just, you know, I'm not up there carrying the show. I'm part of the group with the band.
I would say when we're not doing our arranged parts, we're concentrating on collective improvisation. Where every member of the group is listening to the other, and we're trying things. We're experimenting. You know, we want to be experimental, unless it's required that we play a very strict dance set or something like that in a given situation, and we're capable of doing that if we have to.
A more formal atmosphere, you know, where people are eating and you can't be, you know, doing certain tunes.
So you play horn also?
No, my voice is my horn.
Something you might have forgotten as far as the big scope of being a musician and surviving and making a living off your craft?
I'm very concerned about the gig situation, because there are a lot of very good, sometimes excellent young jazz musicians coming up. There's nowhere to play. There's nowhere to develop. I'm worried about the whole genre, the quality of it slipping, because serious people can't afford to you know, spend a lot of time on something where there's barely enough money to buy a meal afterwards. And this is a situation that even established recording artists are facing. I don't know whether it's just something in New York because everyone's here and they're competing with one another, but it's tough. It's tough being out there. It tests you every day. It tests your resolve on whether you want to be a jazz musician. But when the sound is right, you can't beat it. It's the greatest high of all.
These pictures were shot by a friend of mine, and I'm wearing my friend's clothes, who was at the time trying to become a fashion designer. But she really captured my whole androgynous spirit. We're all men and women. It's not one or the other, it's both. And at different times, I've tried to showcase that in how I present myself. You're not just in a tight dress, man.
This is the earliest picture of Kate.
Right.
And good shot. I like this shot a lot. These are overly retouched, these pictures, unfortunately.
Is it
We're leaving tomorrow.
tomorrow?
And you know, we'll be setting up our tours and our gigs from out there, and I guess we'll be working that market for a while, you know, and we'll probably be back in New York in the fall.
Great-grandpa.
This is Kate's great-great-grandfather, who was a professional drummer back, I would say, mid-1800s.
Can you imagine playing the drums in a marching? The only kind of bands we had were marching bands.
Musicians got paid in those days.
I would just wonder what he'd think. We have
What's
a lot
his
of
name?
musicians in my family. I can't remember. It's bad.
Is he
That's bad.
paternal or maternal?
It's paternal.
So it's probably a Scot then. He's a Scot. Eyelash is a Scot. The big Scot.
They want a little personality. They want a lot of each.
I come from a painting background, fine arts background, but I played music from the time I was a child, and I had semi-professional bands in high school, which I co-led with other friends, and they were serious organizations, and I think offered me some good training. Kate inspired recently by southwestern art and southwestern culture, particularly the Navajo and Hopi tribes, and we toured Monument Valley exactly a year ago, and we're very moved by that experience.
It's the spirituality.
Yes, we did. We had to sleep in our car one night. We weren't set up for camping. We had planned to stay in motels, but they were all booked. So we slept in our car and watched the sun come up one morning.
Campsite right there?
No, we just pulled off the side of the road. Yeah, really? Yeah. Because we were between, we had gone up to Mexican Hat in Utah, and they were booked up. And that was the last hotel. There were no hotels. So that night we slept on the side of the road. And when that sun came up, I'll never forget, because we had arrived there at night, and this was a lifelong dream of mine to go to this place. So anyway, it changed my life. And also I have to say the Apache culture as well, because we've spent time in Tucson.
It's a different type of inflection that we haven't really.
Hayakutike?
Common. The traveler.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Hayakutike.
Something awe-inspiring about celestial happenings, you know, that only happen once in your lifetime or something. But I saw it true and clear right up there above the parking garage on Houston Street.
If people could just tap into the other side of themselves, the other state.
The other side of the brain or other parts?
What's behind the
altered
mask,
state.
right? You look in the mirror, you see the way you are. That's what's behind that. That's what I'm trying to get at in that song. The inner journey.
Have you tried?
The fantasy, the trip.
Have you tried peyote?
No, but I'm looking forward
What's
to
the
it.
tribe in Mexico? Look at that smile. Cool.
Remember nature's way. A little seed, they say, will whisper their sweet secrets to you as you weave your dreams. down the street. Seems that everyone I meet gives me a friendly hello. Well, I guess I'm just lucky, so and so. The birds in every tree, they're all so neighborly. They sing wherever I go. Well, I guess I'm just lucky, so and so. But ask me the amount in my bank account. Oh, I'd have to confess I'm slipping, but that don't worry me. Confidentially, oh, I've got a dream, and it's a pippin'. And when the day is through, oh, baby, I'm gonna hurry too. Place where love waits, no. 'Cause you know, I guess I'm just lucky, so and so.